cohort of prep that's currently ongoing. We'll be having the last session today, right? And then one more workshop before the end. Then the graduation will be happening at the Sales Pro conference. The graduation of this prep that's currently ongoing will be holding at the Sales Pro conference on the 16th of November. Round of applause for Pertinence, please. Clap for us. Clap for us. Clap for us now. Clap for us. Okay, so yes, it will be happening on the 16th of November. You see that so much activity is happening at the Sales Pro conference. So it's important that, we get to be a part of it. Media, can we have any of our videos now? Can we have any of our videos now? Okay. Okay. So we have a general manager in the house and we'll be welcoming on board now. Are we happy and excited? Let it show in our energy. Welcome our general manager, Mr. Shemo Debowale, as he comes up. Make it loud, make it loud, make it loud, and make it loud.
If you are clapping for me, that's too much. When we are celebrating God, you will do it better. So just celebrate God. Thank you very much. Good morning, billionaires. Or is it? We should be doing physical. We should be doing physical. But we have few now. They're on their way. It's already over 1 hour behind schedule. I hope this is not how we set appointments with clients and call and go there late. Yes, now. If they are on their way, then that means quite a number of us probably set appointments with customers and go there late. Hmm? Okay, just few assignments that I have here. To first, I want us to know that the Sales Pro conference is around the corner. Who is excited about the Sales Pro conference here? Let me see your hands. How many of us have invited people for Sales Pro conference? Just few of us. Okay. I want to employ us to invite our friends and success lines. I don't call them down lines. I call them success lines. You know, it's an avenue for you to recruit. It's an avenue for you to learn, to unlearn, and relearn. Right? So, and for this year's for this the third Sales Pro conference that I'll be running in a role. It's a very special one. We'll be talking about seal the deal. Tell your neighbor, say seal the deal. Yes, it's power packed. I must tell you, it's power packed. It's going to be an exciting moment, where we'll be discussing the concepts around sealing the deal. And of course, you would also have opportunity to ask questions from the co-founders directly about how they are able to start from ground zero to build up, how they handled all of the different objection, so many opportunities at the event. And of course, there are a lot of exciting prizes to be won as well. Yes, a lot of exciting prizes to be won. So I want to employ us to invite our friends, our neighbors, people around us. Mrs. Chikelu, it's good to see you. Wow, please help me celebrate Mrs. Chikelu. Yeah, it's good to see you. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the NLRC campaign. Yeah, who knows the meaning of NLRC? Yeah. What's the full meaning of NLRC?
Direct New Lagos. The New Lagos Real Estate Challenge. New Lagos Real Estate Challenge.
Okay. Please celebrate her. Yes, you got it finally. It's the new Lagos Realtor Challenge. So I asked if you know the meaning because it shows that you are following the campaign, right? How many of us have signed up for this campaign? How many of us are already working towards hitting our targets? Already working towards, I know, 40 million naira that you eat, and then to also participate in a raffle draw when we have 25 slots. That's 25 people or 25 round of the 40 million. So you stand a chance to win 50 million naira grand prize, cash in a raffle. And for those who are participating as a team, right, once you begin to hit 200 million, you begin to get reward. So 200 million, 300 million, 400 million, and then if you hit a 500 million, you get 10% of the 500 million cash reward to be shared among your team. So I want to employ us to um, also keep the energy high. If you have any roadblock or questions, or you want us to help you close some deals, you need some kind of help from our team, our office is opened. I believe everybody here has my number. Can call me. You said people have been calling, no, so you can get my number. You can call me if you want us to assist you in any capacity, right? So that you can close that deal. That's why we are here. We are here to help you. We're not just here to say, come and do a New Lagos Realtor Challenge and give you targets. No, we're also here to assist in the capacity, in whatever capacity that we can. So my number, okay, my number is 081 6597 3347. So if you need us to help you or assist in closing deal, or maybe attending a meeting where you can get the deal, you want to get us to the boardroom, we are available to do that. If you have a team of, or a company or organization or association that you also want to pitch to, and you need presentation or letter of introduction so that you can access the organization, yes, it's also available. Our team is ready to assist you. Makava and Deborah, they are there to assist in that area. Okay, so before I go to the next item on the agenda, I also want to reiterate that Property Flex is still selling. How many of us know Property Flex? But very few of us are pushing the product. What's the challenge? A beautiful product that allows flexible payment for up to 36 months. Is there any reason why he's overtaking this? Okay. All right. So Property Flex is still on some very beautiful products. We have some few plots as well. I know that some of us sold Shojolu, Itori in time past. We have few plots available for sales in those areas as well, in case you have clients or customers who are interested. Itori is very developed, is developed compared to the way it used to be now, and is a buy and build, is instant allocation for that, and of course the price also includes both cost of land and documentation. There is no developmental cost of land and documentation for Shojolu and Itori. Yes, the prices will be released by the end of today, and the product is available for sales or purchase on one app, so they can buy and make all the payments on one app, We have the option of spreading payment for only 3 months, right? And is instant allocation. We also encourage customers who are purchasing these locations to take immediate possession and start working. So it is only customers who are ready to take immediate. So it is only you still the form to the office, and then we'll treat them for you. The reason for emphasizing on one app, especially for realtors, is so that payment of commission would be easy. Are we together? That's why. Even though we are working, hard to ensure that by 2025 January, all transactions will take place on one app. But because of some of the bottlenecks that we have seen around the application, which we are currently dealing with, we also allow offline transactions. So you can either do the transaction online or do it offline. We have realtors here that have leveraged both platforms, right? And they've been able to successfully complete the transaction. For some that have one or two issues, they're able to reach out to us very quickly, and we were able to resolve those issues timely. Are we together? Are we together? So you can sell either online or offline, at least for the next couple of weeks before we move fully to one app. So before I leave, I just want to take few questions that then I would invite our special guest for today. Do we have any question? Yes, it's one. Yes, it's one. 25 slots. Just one raffle, one person.
For those that want to sell offline, I think before congratulating you, one there should be some basic requirements that we require from the buyer.
It's just form.
Okay.
Yes, it's just the form. Yes. The form is available. You can meet our customer service guys at the back. Form is available. We have it in hard copy and soft copy. So we can sell the soft copy to you or help you print some copies so that you can have it. Any other question? All right. So in the absence of further question, allow me to bring here our facilitator for today. Is my predecessor, right? So join me with a standing ovation and a clap as I bring forth Mr. Jeffrey Tepo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, let's have our seats. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let's have our seats, please. It's good to be here. It's a good, time to be here to, speak to us. today. Good afternoon. I can see a lot of faces. If I say I should start greeting like this, all my session, I'll use it for greeting. Good afternoon. Please, can you just greet the person by your side and say, hello, billionaire? That's not how billionaires greet each other. Oh. That's not how billionaires greet each other. I want us to do it again. You know, greet your neighbor like a billionaire. Hello, billionaire. Okay. You know that billionaires, the amount of money in your bank account determine the the height of your voice. The more the money in your bank account, the lower your voice. The less the money in your bank account, the higher your voice. So if you are in the realms of billions, I should not even be hearing as you are greeting your neighbor. So let us try it again. Oh yeah, greet your neighbor like a billionaire. Some people, that thing cannot still live. Wow, it's a great privilege, to be here. Thank you everyone for, attending today's, stakeholders meeting. I want to say a very big thank you to the founders of Pertinence Group in persons of Dr. Olonse Sunday and Mr. Wisdom Ezekiel. Round of applause for them, please. And because of them, we are here today. And, we are benefiting from the platform of pertinence. And, right from time when, Dr. Olonse or Mr. Wisdom, anytime they talk about pertinence, they used to talk about pertinence from a point of view of enterprise development and what? And people empowerment. It's been something that the organization has been talking about for a long period of time. And there's a time for declaration of something, and there's a time of actualization of something. Every of us seated here today, we are we are the results of the enterprise development and people empowerment vision of pertinence. And I think it's a good place, to be appreciative, that through this great organization, we're able to make progress. We're able to make progress as individuals. We're able to make progress as a brand. Uh, Only a few companies are able to last 2 years. Only a few companies. Some companies, before they start, is in the idea that in the mind that the company will start, and is in the mind that the company will end. Are we together? They will start in their mind and do what? End in their mind. Because by the time they think of all the things that they need to do, the stress will make them stop. Talk less of an organization that has crossed 12 years. It's not beans. So, they started with a vision, stay true with the vision, because building an organization from the early days of building the organization is not always rosy. There's always opportunities to compromise. There are always opportunities to give up. But the reason why you can find a lot of successful real estate brands in Lagos and outside of Lagos today is because two people decided that despite the challenges, that they are not going to give up, they are going to push through. And 12 years later, they've not only built one of the largest real estate companies in Nigeria, but they have also raised many other real estate brands. Our brand, are inclusive. So I think it's a good place to give a round of applause to the founders of Pertinence, my mentors, Dr. Olonse Sunday and Mr. Wisdom Ezekiel. If Dr. Olonse if they introduce Dr. Olonse and Mr. Wisdom is there, he used to call himself nurse. They say doctor and he will call himself nurse. So quickly this morning, we are not going to, waste so much time. Today we're going to be talking about effective customer service strategies to sell the new Lagos. When Sean and the team sent me the topic, I was afraid because it sounded like a project topic. Effective customer service strategies to sell the new Lagos. Wow. You know, it's a lot. And, we'll just be going through it together. And like I will usually say, anytime I have the privilege to give a presentation, is the reason why I'm in front of you here and talking about this topic does not mean that I am the best or the expert. Are we together? I'm not the best. I'm not the expert. I just have the privilege to be in front to just share some of the things that I know and I've proven to work around certain topics that we're talking about. Also, it doesn't mean that I am the most knowledgeable because I can see my boss is here. See my senior boss, Henry Dofia is here. So in case I'm saying offside, bring me back. So I'll not be like Real Madrid players. You understand? So yeah, so a lot of people are here. Mr. Itodo is here. He also has so much insight about this topic. So I'll just be sharing a few of the things I've seen that has worked around ourselves, because typically the general concept around this topic is sales. Are we together? The general concept is sales. So we're not looking for what are the other anchors that can support, sales, right? And today's topic is going to be around effective customer service strategies. And as we know, this month is the customer service week globally, and a few organizations already done activities earlier in the year. So let's just look at some key concepts in this, very broad topic, right? Customer service, effective, might not be able to define all of them. But the first thing I want us to understand right now is that customer service is now a competitive advantage. Are we together? Customer service is now what? A competitive advantage. Previously, when we do business case analysis and we're trying to analyze companies' growth strategy, company has different growth strategies that they use. So a company can be a product-led growth strategy, that the company want to use a product to grow. Are we together? Maybe they even want to use probably say is it the Ansoff metrics, where they either want to do product development, that they want to build a new product to come into a market, an existing market, or they want to open new markets. Maybe they are in Lagos. They want to say, Lagos is saturated. How can we go outside Lagos? Make maybe a market development strategy. Some people might want to do a penetration strategy. They already have an existing product. They are serving a few people. How can we accelerate this product within an existing market? So for instance, let's assume that you have sold 100 plot of land, or you have sold land to 100 customers, and you say, okay, if your idea is now, how can I move from 100 plot to 1,000 plots? What you're thinking about is penetration. How can I have more penetration inside of the market? If you say that, people are selling Lagos real estate, everywhere, this one everywhere. Now say, okay, you want to leave, you want to go and be selling land in Enugu. So it's like a market development. You are leaving everybody. Oh, yeah, people should be fighting in Lagos. So me, I'm going to Enugu, or I'm going to Kwara, or to go and sell product there, right? So that is like a market development strategy. So in business case analysis, through studies and the rest, when companies want to grow, they always pick these existing strategies. These strategies has been it has been operating for many years, centuries. If you read books from Peter Drucker and all the other guys that talk about growth and all these things, you see all those analysis there. An economics textbook from secondary school, right? You see some of all this, concept there. However, as the new age came, people began to use growth strategy with different formats. For instance, innovation. So companies adopt innovation as a growth strategy. Okay, how can I think differently from what everybody is doing? How can I think about entering into the market differently? Everybody is selling land. What is different about my land? So innovation, right, can be a differentiation strategy or a growth strategy. But in recent times, especially from the continent that we are, Africa, and most especially Nigeria, are we getting it? Most of the new strategies being developed for business growth. The first one, which is very, very prevalent, is customer service. In my last project, uh, that was earlier this year, right? In one of my postgraduate program, my thesis topic was customer service as a competitive advantage for business growth. Right, that was there were different other, there was innovation, there was partnership. I'd done partnership, in previous year. I've done innovation. So the last one I did was customer service, and I discovered, based on research, that even globally, this is not a new strategy. It's now a strategy that everybody is using. Now, if you look at companies like Zappos, does anybody know the company called Zappos? It's an online store. They sell shoes and the rest. Tony Ish is the founder of Zappos. Their number one strategy in that company is customer service. They are so good in customer service in that company that they have a customer service company now. You don't understand? They are so good. That's their strategy. They are selling shoes. Oh, they sell like mad. And it's because of customer service. So now I will now come to Africa and Nigeria specifically. So I will just narrow, in the Nigeria market and the Africa market, because we need to understand that we are not just playing, if you just think of what you're doing right now from the real estate space, only from the Nigeria market space, we might be limited in our understanding, right? But customer service is now a strong competitive advantage in the Nigerian business landscape. You know why? Because in Nigeria today, we are used to bad service. Are we together? In Nigeria today, we are used to what? We are used to bad service. So as Nigerians, all of us are now beginning to adjust ourselves. That's why you can go to a store and you are speaking to the person in the store, and the person is frowning his face. Or you go to a bank and they will just say, "Good morning, sir. What do you want to do?" Put your finger there. Take account opening form. Please go to the line. Like they just like you came to beg them. That is how businesses are right now in Nigeria. You go to a place, maybe the security, from even the person that is telling you to park, they will be abusing you. You cannot drive. I say you should. Somebody, you came to the business to come and do a business transaction with them. And it's because gradually, continuously, as a nation, we do not see anything wrong in it. So, and it's beginning to affect all of us, me inclusive. Because by the time you begin to experience bad service over and over and over again, Nigerians are perfect for one thing: we can adjust. If today they send us announcement that, oh, okay, we're online, I cannot talk so much before they bundle me, right? If they say, oh, fuel is now 2,500, maybe we'll groan for 48 hours. After 48 hours, we're back on the street. We know how to adjust. So now we have so much experienced bad service in this country that we do not see it anymore as bad service. Even the company does not also see it as a bad service. So one of the greatest differentiation a business today can make in the marketplace is to improve when it comes to service, customer service. Very, very important. Now, because I'm talking about it, company, there's a mistake that we have as individuals, and there's a big mistake that realtors always make. And anytime I have opportunity to speak to people in the real estate industry, I try to change that narrative. Because the realtors always think that the company is responsible for customer service. That's what we just do is that the realtor is responsible for commission receiving. The company is responsible for every other thing. That is the mindset. That's the reason why you recruit a downline and abandon the downline. You recruit somebody into the business, and our strategy is to recruit and abandon, recruit, abandon, recruit, abandon. Then you expect the organization to come and take care of the, oh, where are you going? You should go to site, you should do all this kind of thing. Now, the reason why any realtor that is going through that approach in this business is short-sighted. Do you know why I say the realtor is short-sighted? Because you assume that everything ends today. Now, the customers are your customers. They are not pertinence customers. You need to understand that the customers are my customers. Because you don't have a CAC registration, it's pertinence that has a CAC registration. You have an assumption that it's pertinence customers. The customers are yours because you are going to start. One of the goals of pertinence is that you join pertinence through partnership for a moment, then you can now begin something. You need to understand that the customers that you have now, if you take them from the mindset that they are my customer, they will follow you to where you are going to. So when I'm talking about brand, they say, wait, immediately I start talking about customer service, you are thinking of different companies. And I went to that pharmacy that day. I can't call company name. I went to one shopping mall, this real estate company. You can begin to think like that, which is not wrong, but don't forget that you are the primary person. If you bring a customer to a company and the customer is complaining, also why you are angry that this company, know that you are failing. Because 90% of customer service problem is communication. 90%. 90% of customer service problem is communication. That you can so much, the customer, you should, if there's a problem, let it get to a point that the customer cannot hold you responsible. Like, you be able to say that, you are part of the cause of this problem. So it is easy to have a competitive advantage in the business landscape right now. You don't need new idea. Are you getting me? You can today decide that you want to go and start a real estate company today, and you want to invest in customer service, quality customer service, and you will become a top real estate company in the next 2 years. Now, if a customer, I'm beginning to go down into there's a statistics that I found that customers do not like to talk to customer care officers. If a customer has gotten to a point that they are now, DM and customer care officer, they are now friends. You know that some customer and customer care, they now know their name. They will call it that, I spoke to Shokpe. That's just know that you are beginning to feel. Because you should be the one. You should be the life. You should be the blood. You should be anything. Are we saying that the customer should be hidden or shielded from the organization? No. But the customer should, anything that wants to happen, you should be in that flow. So it's very, very important. You can become a big company in Nigeria today because some Nigerians want good service and they don't mind to pay for it. Some Nigerians want good service and they don't mind to pay for it. So it's important that we think of, because this is strategy. Customer service is now a strategy. Are we together? So let me just do a few definitions. Then we'll just go into some of the key concepts. Our discussion here will not be plenty. Then we can look at some case studies together or do some Q&A. Then we're going to close for today. So the first definition I want to make is what the word effective. Someone say effective. So what effective means is successful in producing a desired result or intended result. When you say something is effective, what effective means is that you produce an intended result. So if I intend that, my timeline for customer to receive a package is X time. What effectiveness means is that the customer continuously, all my customers are receiving that package that same time. So there was a story about the DHL person, was it the DHL company, that the DHL always promised a certain timeline in delivery. Then they had an issue. Then one of the staff used a helicopter to go and deliver that package, just to ensure that they met with it. That is effective. Are we together? That's effective. The second definition is the definition of customer service. Now, customer service, I'm going to read it as it is here, refers to the assistance offered to customers before and after they buy or use your product or services. I'm going to say it again. Is the assistance offered to customers before and after they use product or services. That is the definition of customer service. So these are the two core concepts that is going to lead us into our conversation for today. Effective and, customer service. Now, the economy is good. Abi? Very good. Amen? Nigeria is a very, very interesting country. It's a very interesting country. And, the economy is, thank you, sir. It's very, the economy is very good. But don't be deceived. Everywhere you go, if you go online, you go to church, you meet your friends, anytime that there's any conversation about Nigeria, it's not always a good talk. It's even worse when you are discussing to Nigerians outside of Nigeria. Hey, God. There's no conversation that you sit down with Nigerians in diaspora that they are talking about Nigeria. God, it cannot be good. You don't understand. And sometimes I used to just laugh at them because it's like they are happy. It's like they're happy, like Shebi we talk them. It's like they're happy that things are, are going the way they are going. And, but don't be deceived. I learned this during COVID. Don't be deceived that right now, even with how bad and how terrible the economic situation of the nation is today, I hope you know that we have more people investing in real estate than ever before. Because suddenly, people are now saying, they are now aware. Do you know all this financial masterclass, financial training that have been happening for many years? It's like people are just understanding it now. Because economic reality just hits left, right, and say, people are saving more now. People are they are more conscious of spending. People don't used to spend like before, they can just be spending anyhow. But right now, people are not spending anyhow like before. People are not spending anyhow like before. Now, Nigerians, even with the harsh economic realities, Nigerians now understand more right now. By experience, they understand the need to invest. So, people are buying real estate. And they know that one of the best ways to invest, they know that they cannot put money in bank, FX rate are, all these other things are crazy. People have lost money. Forex, I was just speaking to a mentee of mine yesterday, lost money to crypto. People are now looking for different opportunities that can increase their wealth above the economic challenges of the nation, above inflation, above everything. Are you getting me? And people are beginning to understand that one of the safest and the best investment vehicle right now is real estate. So people are investing in real estate. Are we together? More people want to invest in real estate. Much more. You see those Nigerians in diaspora, I've been in their midst, and the way they will talk about Nigeria, if they finish talking about Nigeria, finish, the things that they will now do is now always shocking me. Because the truth of the matter is that anytime I talk to that me, the way I used to do my own marketing, sometimes I don't have too much strength. You understand? If I'm talking to somebody and the person is talking about, Nigeria, investing in Nigeria is even one of my friends, a few years back, not even when all these issues increase. So I said, guy, come buy land now, do this thing, invest. We have this project, bring money, do that. You guys say, invest in Nigeria. You say, oh yeah, open your calculator. How much is dollar? Dollar is 700. You will check me, by that you don't start. I don't get power again. I say, okay, no problem, it's fine, it's fine. The guy still came back to buy the land. Are we getting it? He came back to do what? Buy the land. He also bought some of our investment product for his sister. Now, the truth of the matter is that Nigeria in diaspora know how to give us bobo. Somebody say bobo. Now, they can talk everything bad about the nation, but two realities remain. Listen to me, oh. That's how you are going to use to catch them. Are we together? Because I will not lie to you. One of the most fertile market that if you want to make money in real estate this season is the diaspora market. I need you guys to understand. The diaspora market is the market that can produce resources for you. Now, two things is that one of the greatest realities in the economic landscape, especially for migrants, Nigerians, Africans across the globe, is that there's an increased awareness right now that they cannot stay in the country forever. It's now more because they are now experiencing a lot of negative vibes in that country. Before, people were, those days when we were young, you see, your uncle, one of your uncles say, he has been in the US for 25 years. Those things are not going to be popular again because the level of immigration that's happened, because people are running away from this country. I hope you are aware. As we are talking now, like I can see in the realm of the spirit, like 200 people are in the airport right now. They want to disappear. It's like, okay, I don't even need spirits for this one. Some people are there. They are ready, as in, if Nigerians like this, if you just cross the border and just as in, they will just be swearing that I will never come back. I will never come back. So those things, but you need to understand that in those, there's so much of, there is no more accommodative as it was. It is us that caused the problem. We are the ones. Because you cannot remove you see, when somebody is bad, it's bad. It's not about the environment. The environment can arrange you for a period of time. But after a period, your bad will come out. Yes. You see, this is so. That's why those white people are very, very angry. They know that they cannot survive in their country. They know they cannot survive without bringing people in. Because one thing that is not popular there is that all this, let's marry, Nigeria, you say, I want to do marry, I'll show you, all those kind of things. Marry, give birth. Like someone say, I can't stress myself. So that I can't stress myself. That some of, in Nigeria, they say, these are the checklist of things that if you just give birth, that you should, if your child is crying, or if your child is hot, if your child is having reaction on his body, if your child is having everything, the last one that they always write is that if you feel like hurting yourself or the child, that's emergency cases. They will add that one too. Because they don't, you think that those people there, you think they will not be seeing picking they cry. they cannot bear it. So the concept of giving birth and all those things. So their population is growing old. And the government will always take care of old people. Are you getting me? But for the government to take care of old people, some people have to work. That is why they are collecting all of us. Are we together? The reason why they are accepting Africans, migrants from different countries into their country is so that they can keep the economy running. They need people to come and work. Are we together? So some people say, oh, we have gotten our visa. We are moving to the UK. You think they love you? They don't love you. It's too come. They want that. As they're looking at you, they're seeing labor force. Are we together? They're seeing what? Labor force. So, but is it bad? Because it's also a mutual beneficial this thing. You two, you go there, you see a better life. You two can be snapping fine picture in brown brick buildings. And where you see snow, play with snow, and your ego will be increased. And people will say, how is that place? And your people in Africa will be saying, we'll meet you soon. So it's a mutual beneficial, relationship. They are seeing labor force, you are seeing greener pastures. So everybody is using themselves. Now, but right now, because of the influx of immigrants, they are now doing I don't want to use the Nigeria because not the Nigerians that are doing all those kind of things, right? You see the things that happen in Nigeria. You see it happening there. Our bad habits. All of us who have that immigrants have carried their bad habits abroad. One day I was going to see a friend of mine on the road, right? And typically there's a traffic light for car, there's traffic light for you that you are using your leg to walk. Me, I just go as I was moving, I just saw there, I just say traffic, I just say no car, Jare. Me too, I just as I cross the road, I say this is part of the problem. Yes, now I say, they know this Nigeria thing. Still. But you see some I hope you know that I'm not speaking about Nigeria. It's about this general immigration. People are messing up those nations. They're messing up those nations. You see video of somebody who go and shit on the road. You don't understand. Enter bush. It isn't how normal people they travel. Look at you. Oh, yes. 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 Eh? I've been there. I've seen this with my eyes. I went to a beach. Listen to me. I went to a beach in Ontario, recently. So the beach is a public beach. So the beach is close to woods. There are like grasses, like high trees and the rest. Me too, I entered that place. They've defecated in all those places. Yes, I'm telling you things. Yes. And I'm not just speaking about Nigerians, so I'm talking about immigrants. There's another one of the person I were my neighbor in the apartment. Somebody jammed his car, like he had an accident, and he was just saying, Jeff, look at my car there. And I said, this accident is a lot. What happened? He said that one guy was pressing phone and was driving, then bashed his car. He ran red lights. Okay, then I asked the guy. The guy does not have driver's license, don't have anything, just carry somebody. The car does not have insurance, don't have anything. Boom, and he went on the road. So now, because of that, there's now increased reaction from those people. What's wrong with you people? You just come to our country, and one thing about immigrants is that the hustle spirit is there. So we can do anything, we can achieve a lot. Some of us will excel, some of us will become prime minister, they will be contesting for political office. You don't understand. Like you leave your Nigeria, you go and become politician in somebody else's country because we have that zeal. So these people are beginning to get angry. And there's pushback. If you go online, you will see maybe one place they are fighting black person, they are beating white person, and which we are doing it. One person went for holiday, came back, he saw somebody sleeping in his house. You don't understand. You went on holiday, you came back, you saw somebody sleeping in your house. Like how? Are you getting me? So now the people now know that I think our strategy is this. let us go to that country. There's better opportunities assumed, right? Let us go to the country. Let us work. Let us make money. Let us make our life better. Then later, there's a new reality within Nigerians right now that later they are coming back to the country. Now, because of this new reality, people are now beginning to invest back at home. No matter how much those people shout, oh, this country, the T-Pain, and it's, I don't talk one to cash me online, oh, sorry. You know, they talk any bad about the country, they are still going to invest because they know that one day they are going to come back. Some of them might still be doing gra, but that understanding is inside. That understanding is inside, especially for nations that they are still, for Canada, for instance, I know that work, nobody can win that kind of war in Canada because everybody in Canada is immigrant. But you see all those UK, I'm not telling you country to go to, Abego, UK, all those countries that they still have their indigenous plenty. The war is not there. So that's the first reason why people in diaspora will invest in Nigeria right now. The second reason about Nigeria diaspora market is that when you are talking that somebody is earning, for instance, somebody can be earning, say, $15 per hour, right? Can be earning $15 per hour. $15 is nice money now. Oh yeah, let's do calculation. $15. Let's assume that you work 8 hours. $15 is minimum wage. Oh. That's what I mean. So maybe you are carrying things. You are not a serious worker, right? So let's assume you work 8 hours. $15 multiplied by 8 is how much? Let's see how much you make per day. Multiplied by 8 is like how much? 15 multiplied by 8. 120. So you make $120 per day. Let's assume that you work 20 days in a month. So that will be how much? $2,400, right? Now let's do a calculation. Let's convert it to naira. That $2,400 into naira. How much will it be? How much should we use to convert? How much is dollar today, please? 17. 17. It's just 1700. Direct. Thank God. Oh yeah. Let's multiply it. 24 multiplied by 17. How much is that? 4 million. This is 4 million for someone that he doesn't need to use his brain to work. Right? Now, when you convert that money to naira, it is when it makes sense. The truth of the matter is that person abroad, the money, the reason why we envy them or they can be proud is because they are trading in naira. Those people that are complaining that naira is bad, they are happy. They are happy because they will spend less. They will spend less. So by the time you are earning 2,400 on a monthly basis, you are paying almost like 700 for rent per month. Or 1,000. Some people pay as high as $1,000, $1,500 monthly for one small room. So the money makes sense. So that person that is even working abroad, right? What is the alternative to his investing? He cannot really invest in that country very well. This category of person, there are some people that are making big money, that they buy houses abroad, they do all those things. But the majority of the people, that money, they cannot, they want to buy stocks, they cannot really build wealth. The best alternative that they have is to invest back in Nigeria because that's where the money makes sense. So you are selling a product worth 20 million. That person that is not doing work that have too much sense, that person can even be doing 2 jobs. He can afford a 20 million naira project in Nigeria over an extended period of time. Because by the time you think of it, $20, $50. If you think of $50, how much is $50 for instance now? Or let's say you take 10% of his income, $240, and he say he want to use to invest. How much will be $240? 240 multiplied by 17. 400. So the guy can tell you, say, don't worry, I'll be paying you 500K every week or every, you say, more, don't blow up, we're collecting commission. The thing makes sense for that person when he's trading. So you are poor there, but you are rich in Nigeria. So don't let anybody bobo you. They will have exchange rate. What if I buy the land now, then the land become naira become 2,000. If I want to sell it, Oga, if you do not buy the land, oh yeah, what do you want to use the money to do there? The truth of the matter that there's no alternative. The best that they will do is if they want to go and buy shares. So want to buy Amazon shares, want to buy Facebook shares. So don't allow anybody bobo you. So there's increased opportunity in the diaspora market right now. But the biggest challenge in the diaspora market, I can summarize, we can call it trust. I think it's service. There's no good service in Nigeria. Trust is inside of it. That somebody, so sometimes some things happen and the customers are not always, happy, because the issue is that no matter how poor the person is there, no matter how middle class, the person has seen some sort of quality of life, can see that system works. So when the person is now doing business back in Nigeria, the person is expecting the system to work. Let me tell you something. Every diaspora that is transacting business in Nigeria has 50-50 mind that they can scam him. It's 50-50. Even if you are the grandfather, brother, sister, uncle, son, anything. Anything. That's why by the time they transfer you 500K, before you wake up the next morning, even times maybe you'll have seen like 5 missed call. Like, why you they sleep? Why you they sleep? I just transfer 500K. Because the person knows what he went through to find out $240 to send to you. Because that $240 is calling for different attention. So it's only wise and it's only responsible for us to attend to them well. Do we have a perfect system in Nigeria? No. But 90% of customer service challenges is communication. Is what? So, these two realities makes the diaspora market one of the best. See this new Lagos that was selling, oh, we want to earn 50 million. You need to understand that some people will win this money. Are you aware, sir? People will win this money. So why not you? Mr. Itodo, just assume that the hospital just say, congratulations, Mr. Joseph Itodo. You're the proud winner of 50 million naira in the NRRC challenge. And you just receive alert, tan tan, tan tan. You know that kind of alarm will ring throughout the day. It will be ringing per 100K. And you receive 50M today, sir. Sir, as in, just what will happen right now? Pertinence just send you 50M. And you just need to go and leave, sir. You have tried. So people are going to win it. Some people are going to win 5 million. Some people are going to win 10 million. Because the truth of the matter is that for you to even win any of these awards, you know that you have even first earned commission first. So what Pertinence is doing is that they're trying to force us and understand that opportunity comes in different seasons. So this opportunity might not come again. So the question is that why not make the best use of it? So I'm going to give you, certain customer service strategies, different ones that I've seen, tested and worked, that we can use as people. But before that, I just want to give you some key data, some data that can make us understand some importance of customer service. The first one is you need to understand that over 1/2 of all customers, that's about 50% of customers, feel increasingly stressed and exhausted when they are dealing with customer support officials. Like I said in the beginning, if your customer go to the stage that is now they now fly you, and it's now customer support that they are dealing with exclusively, just know that first, know that you have failed as a realtor. Number two, just understand that it's going to be hard for that customer to buy again. You know, some customers have so much sent email to the company that them and the person in the company, they are now friends. That they will come from abroad one day and buy gift for the person. They can even buy shirts. That, Tola, we have been talking, so this is your face. Are you getting me? One are feel increasingly stressed. They will not be. Do you know some of my customers that want to send email? Some of the businesses that maybe they are investing in different organizations. I'm the primary person that connected them. Sometimes I'm the one that used to draft the email. You don't understand? Because I just want, if the customer has gotten to the stage that is now getting extremely aggravated, what's this? If I know that this is out of my control, I'll just help them to draft the email and send it to them that this is the email. Put the email, yeah, copy me and do anything. I said, let me even take stress before you begin to think of how you can compose the email. Anytime a customer is trying to now begin to be addressing customer support, just know that the customer is already stressed and exhausted. So we have to be in that bridge. And that data, you need to know that the probability of selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70%. Why? The probability or the chance of selling to a new customer or a new prospect is 5 to 20%. I know the game of selling is a game of numbers. The more people you have, because we move people across sales ladders or sales stages. So, for instance, one of the principles that we use is that you move people across, the sales line. 3 critical lines: trust in the person, trust in the product, and trust in the person. If you can take your customer through these 3 layers, it's easy for you to sell to the customer over and over again. The customer can trust your person. If the customer can trust your person, 50% of the job is done. 50% of the job is what? Is done. They can trust your person. They can trust the product. In most cases, the company is almost the last trust element for a customer. So what this data is telling us is that an existing prospect or as an existing customer, you have 60 to 70% chance of closing that deal. So in our company recently we started a campaign, and what did we do? We spoke to all our customers, and our team also were selling more people, and it was like acres. We're selling in acres. It was the existing customer that easily paid than new people. New people were, what's your CAC number? Or go online, search the company, like some things that they can do by themselves. It's just a deflection. Oh, what's your CAC? Are you registered with the heavenly race? Are you with Angel Gabriel? Is Angel Gabriel your board of director? Like they'll be asking different questions. Different layers of requests. This different one customer, I was just laughing in the office 2 weeks ago. I was just passing and they say, oh, they were gathering a document. I was not saying, what document are you gathering? They say, oh, we're gathering our school mood certificate, that's money laundering certificate. And I said, wait till it happen. Like they say, oh, a customer requested. It's a new customer. So now you spend 5 to 20% chance of closing a new prospect. An existing prospect is 60 to 70% chance. There's a customer that I have. I just told the person, that customer, he has done business with us, almost going to 100 million in about 12 to 18 months. And he did a previous deal and said, oh, he bought 2 plots in a location. I said, we spoke to him. He's in diaspora. I came to Nigeria. I met him. We did a lot of activity. He went back. We had another deal again. I spoke to him. And he bought 1 acre, and he brought his sister. The sister bought 3 plots. So 2 of them bought 9 plots. Huge transaction. Amen. Easy. What did I do? We had another offer. I just sent him a message that, sir, this is, are you interested? He said, how much is the initial deposit? He's an existing customer. I don't need to be explaining many things to him. Oh, when the Lord created Adam and Eve, he was looking at me, 3,000 years down the line. This document, because he's an existing customer. And he has done business with you before. He has seen value, for the transaction that is done. It's easy. So in most cases, is our first, when we think about selling, the first thing that comes to our mind is how can we go and find new people? We can find new people, but ladies and gentlemen, I will not lie to you that the best people to have is the existing customer. They will not only buy all those small things here and there. Not that we didn't do anything exceptional, because Nigerians are used to bad service. So if you do any small thing, like you will just twist their brain. So if you'll be surprised that customer will say, "Oh, I like this company. And you ask them what they like. They will say they can tell you that they sent email, and in less than 1 hour you responded. And that is what we just entered it, because they are used to that Nigeria will always mess up. So any little thing. So this particular customer came in, and before we knew it, he brought 3 of his colleagues into a business transaction. We had 2 meetings. Boom, payments. Just imagine that a customer group is buying like 25% of your location. It's not a small, and it's not I pay today, I pay tomorrow. One sham. That kind of thing, you don't close for the day and you just go home, and be thanking God and, speaking in tongues. Amen. So this, you need to understand, 60 to 70%, very important. The last statistics I will give you before I go to some of the strategies that we can adopt is attracting a new customer costs 5 times as much as keeping an existing one. Attracting a new customer costs 5 times as much as keeping an existing one. In Nigeria, we don't respect this data. We don't do what? We don't respect data. So I know people are online, but I can drink water now, Abi. Online people, people are online, so you not say that they don't have steez. Sorry. So 5 times as much as keeping an existing one. No. It's not easy, because to attract customer is not easy. How many of you used to give glory to God when the customer say we are sending account details? Like it's victory. Said to me, can you send me the account details? Like what? They can even, some things is that you can be sleeping and customer will send you WhatsApp message, send account details, and you just feel like waking up. The thing will not be calling you. Somebody has send account details. It's great victory. It's great victory. So we need to begin to think. So some small cost-effective strategies from customer service to sell the new Lagos, because some people are going to do it. So the question is, why not you? So the first and most important, customer service. We think of customer service as a response. Now, for instance, what we think about customer service is that when there's a problem, is a general assumption that when there's a problem, it is how we attend to the problem is what is customer service. But that's not correct. Customer service is the entire process. So the first thing, and I'm going to be dealing with us as partners, as realtors. I'm not dealing with, let's forget about pertinence. Are we getting it? Let's forget about pertinence. So now the first thing is that in most cases, why we are unable to offer good service to our customers or our prospects is that we ourselves, we do not know the product enough. We don't know the product enough. Okay, the customer has asked 5 questions. Just say, Charlie, okay, I will let me call the office. That's not, it's stress. You're already stressing the customer. Somebody is asking you a question, he wants to make a decision. You are not stressing the person. I will get back to you. The first customer service responsibility is to have knowledge of what you are selling. Because we all believe that, you just, some realtors, what they just need to do is just to ensure that just check the customer bank account via spiritual revelation. And when they can see that the customer has enough money to buy the product, the next thing they are looking for is who they can call in the office to join and talk to the customer. No, that's not right. It's not. So the first effective and proven customer service responsibility is that you should know your product well. You should. So when the customer is asking questions, you can give feedback as fast as possible. Because different customers have different type of questions. Some customers can ask you some questions. If you are not prepared, everything will just cast. Everything will cast. Right? So it's very, very important. You need to be knowledgeable. Most of the time, what we learn, in most cases, we prioritize learning about how to sell real estate than learning about real estate. We like that how to sell. By the time they bring board and show you commission, direct upline, show you how to sell new Lagos, and say how you win 50. Some of us will have spent the 50 million. Yes, now you have spent it. Like you have bought things. You have gone to the village this December already. You have bought land. You have done everything. You have oppressed your enemies with the 50M already. Are you getting me? But it's all we like that one. Oh, you earn 10 million naira, 5 million. We like it, but we don't like the knowledge of the real estate in itself. That a customer can come to you and say, half plot is small. And you say, yes, it's small. It's because you don't have knowledge. I've taken customers to sites and I tell you, okay, you bought a full plot. I take them to like, they say, now full plot be this. They don't know. So you as a person, you should have information, have knowledge about real estate. That is the first way you can serve your customer, because your customers will have what? Questions. This one, you don't need to spend money. You just need to be dedicated. Learn about real estate. There's a Sales Pro coming up. Some of us I feel we don't be. Come to Sales Pro, learn. There are the online sessions that we have. Learn. I know Town Planner Olumide was around on Tuesday. I'm sure that we'll talk about technical things around selling. Even if you tell him to talk about sales, there's no how we must talk land. Land, this is the measurement. Those are knowledge about real estate. So when you are interacting with a customer, you can give information. So that's the first one. Number 2 is that you must become a content developer. So, because in our mind, what customer service is that the customer reach out to me, then I respond. Some customers do not want to reach out. You must continuously respond to them. One of the way you respond to customer is by developing content. Some people, they know that if they go and ask you by mistake that this location, you will kill them. They know. Like immediately they will say, tell me more. Like if you come and meet me and say, tell me more, you are dead. I will give you more and more, much more. I will just be dashing you. So some customers are afraid. They don't want to say, tell me more. But from your status, from the content you are pushing, you are telling them a lot. So in this era, customer service is not only when the customer reach out to you and you respond. It's not that. That you can even give the customer information even without the customer reaching out to you directly. So, ladies and gentlemen, say I am a content developer. You are a content developer. Some people, what they do online is that they used to dance. They will go in front of site and they'll be dancing. Yes, now the customer is seeing the land, he's seeing the gatehouse, he's seeing everything. He's seeing that the road that you dance, you do like this. You see there's electricity. You have to be a content developer. The best form of content are education-based content. Just imagine that you are educating your customers, both current and future customers. Current and future customers. Because in most cases, when we try to follow up clients on real estate transaction, the best we do is that when the customer say, I will get back to you, they send the customer feedback about what the customer promised or about the product. Follow up means that the customer is seeing you. Following up means that the customer has not forgotten about you. Content can be a follow-up strategy. Content can be what? A follow-up strategy. You did a video, they're talking about, the 5 great things in Ibejuleki or in Ekpe. And you say, number 1, Dangote Refinery. Number 2, Kinekon. Number 3, the green grass. Number 4, you mentioned everything. You can just send to the customer and say, this is a video about, Ekpe. I just want you to see it. It's follow-up. It's not only when you say, sir, you have not got it back to me. You can chat with customer, good morning, sir, for 2 years. It's good morning, sir, that will be there until after 2 years. But you can also offer value. Those value because the customers have questions. Even the customers have questions that they are not aware about. It's customer service. I'm trying to debunk the notion that customer service is when the customer reach out to me. I'm not responding to the customer well. Wow. Customer service also about not allowing the customer to reach out to you. That you can give the customer enough that the customer will be satisfied. Content. One of the plagues in the real estate industry from a customer point of view is that when the customer is not yet C of O, it's like you want to scam them. If they don't yet C of O, they say, does the land have C of O? I say, I don't laugh. Say, like they can scam you with your C of O. So people do not really know that there are other title documents. You want to sell with effective customer service because someone that want to buy a 20 million naira land from you, there are certain kind of information that person requires. You need to come to a certain level of trust capital from that person. Even you are the uncle's brother, sister, nephew, pastor's child, cousin. You need to come up one of the ways you can come up in the sight of customers for this kind of prime property is that you must show up knowledgeable. Anybody that can teach is assumed to know. If you can teach, even if they are not saying everything complete, you are assumed to know. Anybody that can talk, anybody that have mouth is assumed to know. So this is a second strategy that you can use. Number 3, coming into the interaction with the customer, is that you should seek more to help than to sell. You should do what? Seek more to help than to sell. One of the biggest challenges of being a salesperson is because you don't have maybe a constant stream of income, like maybe somebody is paying you salary. You are just earning commission. You know that the only way you will chop is if you sell. Amen. It's always a very difficult reality. So when human being is chatting us, we not used to see human being. It's money. If a human being is chatting you, we forget that the person is human being. We think the person is cash. Yes, now you see, he see men like trees. He says person see men like cash. So in most cases, we do not seek to help the customer. We seek to sell. There are customers. I spoke to one of my friends 2 weeks ago. He called me and say, Jeff, my man, how you doing? This one. So, I want to invest. I want to do Kineko. I said, okay, no problem. You want to invest? So what are you looking at? He said, I'm looking at how I can increase my wealth. English. Now I say, okay, like what kind of investment are you looking at? I say, like anything 6 months, clinical, say you want to do real estate. I say, bro, real estate is not for you, sir. That if you want to, invest in a short-term, facility, and that you cannot do real estate, because real estate is, you cannot make your money in 6 months. That, oh, I think that you can try out, the money market. But when I'm selling to a great extent, I try not to be desperate, because I know that sales will come by God's grace. Sales will what? Sales will come. So because I don't want to do a transaction, the kind of transaction I like to do is transaction that I will finish with you. After 2 years, still you calling my guy, alpha. Not transaction that, because I know I have art. I can, if like some of my customers, if a customer begin to give me a different notion from what is real. For instance, I've bought 2 land from my customers before. By the time they were now talking one thing that I don't understand, this not. I say, so don't be angry. Oh. Can we can we end this? So that's why I try as much as possible to see how much of communication that I can do to the customer. Because by the time they say, is this guy Jeff? He will now be looking at, maybe I now scam you. That kind, no, I beg you. Me, I don't have power. Are you getting me? So in most cases, we seek to sell more than help. Somebody say, oh, he wants to increase his wealth. The only thing you are doing is you are sending him flyer. It's not good now. You just send the person flyer. I want to increase my wealth. I want to make my money big. You didn't even understand from the person's perspective of what the person wants to do. Because that person now, you will not give the person land. You will not say that, Omo, if you buy Ire is currently selling at 9 million. If you buy Ire, there's potential. Ire, in your mind, you already understand that Ire can become 15 million in 12 months. Now, but what the customer is looking for guaranteed investment. He wants to put the money and collect the money back. He wants to be able to liquidate. But because of you want to say, you have calculated New Lagos, NLRC campaign. If our 50 million must complete, our 500 million must complete. So effective, because that customer that you did due diligence in terms of, okay, how do you want to achieve? Okay, these are the options available. That guy might not do the 10 million naira project today, but that guy will see you as somebody trustworthy. That it is not, you are not just interested in making. Customers know that we earn commission, no? Customers know. Do you think the customer is that this girl love me? That's why she's selling me this land. I will love me. That lie. Like you see, but I say that some customers will even ask you to share their commission with them. I am a nika. Ah, 5 years. I wanted to say, I was thinking I want to know the duration so I can know the mountain we should go to go and call the sales back. It's just like going to work and working and you are not being paid salary. I should be paid for offering my service to you. Because in most cases, one house, please. One house. In most cases, the customer, anytime a customer does like that, the customer has the mindset that you want to, that the reason why the property is that value is because your own money too is there. Yes, you are a wicked person, oh. Some people want to do that. That's the assumption. That's why it's padded. And in most cases, customers that try to, Mrs. Olawale, let me tell you something. If you go and track that customer now, there's a possibility that she has made a wrong investment now. Because they try to be smart. That's how one person too wanted to do business with me, because one company promised that they will give him cow, goat, and microwave. I say you should buy my land. Though the guy no gree. He say that kinikon. He went today. They still dey fight. He don't use the money. He don't use an enter plane tire go Abuja on the matter. So so the customers are aware. Most customers are aware. But I want a situation whereby I'll do a transaction with you, and you will not you will even give me gifts after you have even seen that I've collected commission. It's my right. I'm helping you to find good deals. If I'm not there, you will lose your money. Yes. Different. That's what I mean. I know. So so seek to help the customer. There's a customer, I spent money, done art. I took the customer to site, right? And the customer got to the land and is where I took the person to. And the person, that's the lead avenue, the person was saying, this place is this, they speak English, speak English. And I told the customer that, okay, there's no problem, that if you are not interested in this land, that is fine. That, that if that's, he said he has checked other places. Anybody where they tell me all those things, I beg, you have checked other places, it's fine. I told him that, that he can, that if those places fit into his budget, that he can actually go for it. No fight. And that one came, I brought him to the house to come and check. The guy say, he said to that, he has a family of 5, I something. I explained the thing, okay. And I was there, as he was saying, I said, sir, this house will not fit you and your family. The only reason why you should buy this house is if you and your family, you are abroad, you are coming back, you are going to stay for a short period of time, and you are going to use this house more for short-let apartment. That is when this investment is the right one for you. And the guy did not buy. I've not died. Is this because me? I like to sleep with my open. Not make someone not go be think say maybe I go. You are not the one. See, let me tell you one secret. No man be give sales. It's God that used to give sales. Some people say, I want to help you. I want to. It's God that used to give sales. You need to understand that. So seek to help customers. Don't seek only to sell. Because if you seek to help, you do the right things. If you seek to only sell, you want to compromise. You can even want to lie so they can make payments. Are we together? It's still part of customer service. You will now go and tell the customer that if you buy this land, the entire community, they will make him a chief. The customer is now sending email to customer service that where's my chief service title? You now run away. You're not saying pertinence is not nice, but now you tell them. Say you go collect chief service title. Some of you tell the customer will say, I want corner piece. You tell the customer, yes, you get corner piece. So the customer can make payment. You now transfer the person to Lovina. God is watching you people. Amen. Number 4, is to get testimonials from customers. Is to do what? You will sell more. Are we together? You will sell more if you showcase your results more than the land that you are selling. Are we together? You will sell more if you showcase your results more than the land that you are selling. You have customers that have, bought. Anyone that can do a video testimonial for you, beautiful. It's not all the customers that like video. Even though it's not that some of them do not know the reason why they don't like it. Some of them, they are afraid of their witches and wizards in their village. That immediately they see their face, the calamity will just come upon them. Yeah, some people will, but some customers will, rich customers do video interviews, ma. It's the customer that they are upcoming that used to hide. Because of people, village people cannot touch them. They are not near. They are not in the same region. It's upcoming people that they are trying to hide. Those ones are the ones that village people used to chase. Understand? But in case they don't want to give their video or stuff, you can take voice notes from them. Voice notes, place it upon a design. If you put, just imagine that every day you are posting how customers are saying thank you to Mrs. Olawale. So she helped me to invest right in Nigeria, and that's what you are posting your status every day. More people will come to you. More than if you are posting, yes, well, Lavida Prime is 3 minutes off the international airport. Even look right there. You see Ekpe just down the road. That you not done too much. You will achieve more success with customer testimonial than that one. Are we together? It's customer service. Because if you have a mindset that for every customer I get, I want to get testimony from the customer, you will do right by the customer. Because you know that it's someone that you have done rubbish for. You now say, sir, can I get you go? You can't even near him. Are you getting me? You can't do what? So if you have it at the back of your mind that all my customer must give me testimonial. For instance, the customer make a purchase. There's nothing bad than saying, okay, thank you so much. Can you tell me how your experience is? All those kind of things. Some people they don't even take customer interview. If the customer make payment, send them receipt, they'll do screenshot. Piam! They don't put that. Even I saw one on Facebook yesterday, I fear. You know what the person did? With the payment evidence, he put in picture. You know, that's not. You added this picture to payment evidence. Wow, this one don't go. Those are testimonials. It means that people are trusting him with the money. More people will come. But seek to go further than that. That a customer should be able to give you testimony. Like in our company, I asked for testimony for some of our customers. One of the reasons why we could not use that testimony is that I was looking at it as an outsider, and I felt that they would think that this testimony is fake. Because the customers were saying, buy from them, buy, as in they were doing retail work, not customer work. Let's now, they were doing more of retail work. I've been doing business with them. They get buy, you can get some of their location. So it now looked like a plant. So these days we used to have to engage. Oh yeah, please. So if you have your mindset that this customer, I want testimony from this customer, you do the customer well. Even if there's problem, you'll still be there. Are we together? So get testimonies from your customer. The one that will not give, that don't want to do voice notes, tell the person to send you WhatsApp message. Sometimes I used to create testimony by myself. For instance, the customer sent me a message that, I've received something. I'll just ask one question. I will make him talk again. I'll just screenshot it. You understand? Sometimes you have to call testimony for customer that is doing gra. So ensure that you get testimonials and show testimonials. You will sell more with that. You will sell more. I can guarantee you. You will sell more because people are looking for people that they can trust. So let's rush. Also, show up all the time. One of the greatest principles of advertising is the IDA principle: attention, interest, desire, and action. And the awareness is critical. Many of us don't show up. Some of us are imaginary realtors, imaginary salespeople. You have to show up all the time. You must be ready. Just assume that you have a shop and you don't open it. How will they buy from you? Be available, show up, right? Also, the sales does not end when the commission is paid. Say after me, the sales does not end when the commission is paid. When you see all men as cash, once they pay you commission, the transaction has ended. Let us seek to build a relationship with customers. All of us, we are corporate, even myself. Immediately the customer has paid, we have collected commission, we just forget about the guy. For somebody to buy one plot of land, that person has the capacity to buy another. That same person. And that same person has nothing less than 5 other people that can buy that same location. People prefer to lose money than to introduce their friends to lose money. They prefer. So immediately you sell to them and you abandon them. They will not want to introduce their friend because their reputation is at stake. Immediately they introduce their friend, the friend will not be talking to you, the friend will be talking to them. See those people. Are we together? So build a relationship. Some of your customers, you might need to attend their birthday programs, their birthday. Some of your customers, you might need to attend their family function. Build a relationship with the customers. Also, I was talking about doing ads, customer testimonials. Sometimes we need to do ads with customer testimonials more than even the product. There's still a few here, but I think let me just let me stop. Let me stop here so that we can just have opportunity to take questions and answers. Then we'll close here today. Thank you so much for your time. I have others. I will organize masterclass for you people. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you have any question. Thank you. Any question? Scenarios? Questions, scenarios. Let's look at it together before we close. And as you are making sales with these principles, don't forget to pay your tithes. You understand? Don't forget to pay your tithes. Let's see how many people have questions. Let me just take all the hands up if you have a question. If you have a scenario, okay, just one, so that I will not take any other question. No. Okay, Daddy has one question also. So we have 2 questions.
Okay, I really want to appreciate you for.
Please sit down, sir.
Okay,
Just sit.
don't worry, let me start. I
Okay.
feel comfortable standing
Okay.
as my guy. So, in fact, I've really benefited a lot from this, especially from the testimonies, customer testimony. I've not been doing that. But as you're just saying, I'm just looking at all my clients, how we get there. So, but I have a particular challenge, a particular, will I say, prospect in diaspora. I've been following for years now. In fact, he mentioned something about this dollar thing. So it keeps every time I call him, he will say, okay, I do. In fact, even myself, I will get confused in the calculation of the dollar. This thing. He say, if you buy a land now, okay, look at the cost. Even till now, if I call him, it's the same thing. So I just want to ask, like, for a proper solution to see how to. He said, then what he will just do, and maybe if you will buy a house. He said he will not buy land, and he has money. I know that he has money. So, but he keeps complaining about the dollar, that if he buy now, he'll be doing the equivalent, all those things.
But he wants to buy a house.
He said he will buy a house, okay. But he just said if he wants to buy, is a house he wants to buy. So, but I'm still pushing on the investment on land and all this. But he's still talking about, say even though he wants to buy a house, maybe we'll just buy for just so that anytime he comes to Nigeria, we just want to
sleep there.
Just want to sleep there. It's not
Nah,
because
so.
of investment. Say
Okay.
investment in Nigeria
Okay.
doesn't pay.
So have you offered him house?
I've not offered him house yet.
Give him house.
No, he said when he's ready.
See, some customers, what they use what we call deflection strategy. You can have your seat, sir. They use deflection strategy. You say you want house. Oh yeah, what's your budget? Because if you don't want to buy land and you want to buy a house does not increase in value. It's the land that increases in value. So if you say, well, maybe out of an ego point of view, just feel that okay, maybe a house is better. you can offer him more options. Maybe aside from him sleeping there, that you can offer to manage it for him as shortlet. Let's hear from him. Give it all. You'll also be making money also from it recurrently. The value of the property is appreciating. There's no, for instance, now let's assume that he buys a property in a particular location. Say he buys for 1 million naira. Well, let's use Carriesview, for instance. So the customer buys Carriesview. Let's assume bought Carriesview, say like 2 years ago. Carriesview will be something around maybe like 2.53 million. As of today, Carriesview is being sold for 6 million, right? The rate of dollar depreciation and the rate of appreciation, the appreciation is more than the dollar depreciation. The truth of the matter is that money, the problem of that money is that after 3 years, ask the customer, okay, this 250, this $500 that you will have used to, where is it? He has spent it. What's the alternative? He has spent it. But in most cases, if the customer is not like your friend, your buddy, there's so much you can. Me, if it's my guys, I go give them where use that you want to be using economics to be lying to why it's deflection. But if the guy say he wants to buy a house, give the guy a house. Give it, okay, there's a house. What's your budget? This is the house. I found this house for you. If you are coming back to Nigeria, you can stay here. If you are not staying here, we can convert it to shortlets for you. Let's hear. You see that you will run away again. So, but you are trying. Keep it up, sir. Maybe one day you just need to fly up and appear in his doorstep. Or, maybe appear in his dream, to just get him to do the transaction. Well done, Daddy. Sir, you can
Okay.
have your seat, sir.
Let me just stand up for everybody to actually see. Thank you very much for your enriching and educating seminar.
Thank
We
you, sir.
really enjoy it.
Thank you, sir.
And I think by the time we go back, this will give us all the key notes that we have highlighted will be put to practical, and it will put us into another level to reposition ourselves to improve on our sales. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Another side that I want to talk about,
Good.
for some of us that have worked with some real estate, and we have worked assiduously with them, with our integrity, and they have let us down. And the funds of some of our customers have been putting down the drain, including me that is standing. I lost more than 5 million, including my family. We have stepped up all effort to make sure that at least taking along all our customers to actually see that, look, it is not me, but, just like you said, it is not that company they know, it is me that have sold my integrity, but my integrity has been put to the mud now. We are putting all effort to make sure that the money comes out, but all in no avail. To the extent that some of these companies, they've sold their properties and they've left where they were. Some of the cases are even in the court. When the integrity has been lost, everything has been lost totally.
Yes. Very correct.
And you have highlighted that to deal with the existing customers, you have the chances of retaining about 75 to 80% of your clients. Now, those one has gone.
Okay, so
That means you have to start all along
afresh.
again with the new
Yeah.
ones, and just like you said, that 25%, which is very, very low.
20%.
So you have to start all over again
Very true, sir.
with the new customers. That is the area in which I am now.
Okay, sir.
And what do you think you can do with the existent customer that have lost their money to bring them back and to actually have that type of trust they have in you? Thank you.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for Daddy for that question. Very, very important question. Firstly, is this is a very prevalent issue right now in the Nigerian real estate space, not just real estate, the Nigerian market space, and because a lot of customers like greedy products. That's why MMM will always succeed in Nigeria. If MMM come today, people will still put their money because they will believe that let's be the first people, the first set we work, right? So customers like offers, good offers. But the truth of the matter is that the first thing is that it's work that produces those results. Are we getting me, sir? So let's come to the customer service part of everything. The first thing that we need to understand is that the situation has happened. Are you getting me, sir? Because in most cases, we try to dwell in the past because problem in business will always occur. The situation today is that it is through another company. Another situation can be through you personally. Problems can always occur. And I can make bold to say that 50% or 70% of those companies, they not plan for the thing to happen like that. That I cannot talk for 30%. But 70% did not plan. For instance, look at now, you are building, take RealVerse for instance. We started the project in 2020, June 2020. We told people to pay 50,000 naira on a monthly basis, pay for 84 months, 50,000 naira for 1 bedroom, 75,000 naira for 2 bedroom, 100,000 naira for 3 bedroom apartment from 2020, and they should pay for 7 years. 6 months later, the economic situations began to be crazy. Now look at what the economic situation is today. We're buying cement as at 17. We're buying block 200 naira, block 80 naira, size 6, 80 naira then, size 8, 100 naira, 120. But today, to buy size 6 block is like 400. That's like times 5. So the first thing is that situations can happen. In these days, they used to tell us that aside from analyzing your competitors in the market, Nigeria economy is one of your competitors. You need to know. You need to know. So as far as the first thing, your conscience is clear that you did it out of the integrity of your heart. You need to understand that in business, things can go right and things can go wrong. The situation has happened. Now, let's talk about the situation that has happened. Now, what the customer needs from you, because I had a customer that came to my project to buy a property and, even invited the realtor or some people to also invest in some of the stuff he is investing in. A customer, he brought, and they lost money. The customer lost money. As I'm like this, the customer still sent another email. He's trying to reduce his property that he's buying. He lost money. But and even invited the realtor to join him in the investment. So these people know that they also lose money. Are you getting me, sir? Not from you. So it's a general rule. As far as if it's around products and the economic situations, for instance, none of my reverse customer can give me issue because we are going to analyze economic situation together. And the only thing I will not tell you that Pertinence is even telling you that they are going to deliver. As in, you should even be hailing the company like say, that I hope you know that all those customers in reverse, they know that it is impossible, that it's almost impossible for you to deliver. They all know. These are the people that most of those people they know what is going on. 50,000 naira multiplied by 84 is how much? Please, somebody help me to do the calculation. 50,000 naira multiplied by 84. 50K multiplied by 84. 4.2. 4.2 for a 1-bedroom apartment. So none of my reverse customers can threaten me. Are you getting me? None. They cannot threaten me. As far as the company has a commitment that they are going to do all their best to deliver, they are going to give options. I salute revest. I think we give them a round of applause, please. A round of applause. For them to still be giving option, it's not easy. Because to even deliver their product in itself, to deliver the product, you will need nothing less than ×3 or fight that it is 2 years today. Then when 12 months come, maybe there's another, because you don't know what is happening in the Nigerian economic space. So that's number one. But when it comes to investment, it's now a different ball game. What you need to do for a situation that has happened already for existing customer is to let the customer see, not just hear from you, that you are doing all you can. You should see, the customer need to see that you are doing all you can. For instance, you can find a friend that is a lawyer. You can find a friend that is a lawyer and tell your lawyer friend to be writing to the company and be doing screenshot and be sending it to the customer. That, oh, we are going to court, we are doing Kinecon. The customer need to know, because it's the customer that is paying the most, that the customer has lost money. The only thing that you are just doing for the customer is to say, sorry, Kinecon, the company, like, try to do some additional things that the customer will feel that, you too, even though you know that, for these guys to deliver this thing, is going to be, especially for the people that have run away. The people that have not run away, what are the alternatives? If that come and collect land, or come and collect, just say, first collect this one. But people that have run away, you need to show workings to your customer that you are fighting for them, so that they will know that, this guy, he did all he could. Because in most cases, the customer will just say, maybe the customer just became broke yesterday. He will remember his money. He will chat you up. So as you are chatting with lawyer, as you are chatting with everybody, you are chatting with the oga, that, sir, where are you? Can you call? You will do screenshot, send it to your customer, that even today, you see, so that you will just see that you are, even though that in reality the money, but that effort from you is what the customer wants to see. Because in reality, the customer knows that to collect that money for someone that's run away is hard. But going forward, if you keep that knowledge of all those things, you will not continue doing business again. And you will not. You will not. But the most successful people, even Dagote is online, he's shouting how they should come out. They want to spoil his life. You understand? People are losing money. You can lose money in business. You just need to do your best. As far as you can see that the people that you are working with, they have human heart, they have human feeling. Because, for instance, that you did an investment, 12 months to collect this money. I hope you know that sometimes it not used to work like that. But the company can have a commitment. I know pertinence. If anybody chat me anywhere in this world by the special grace of God, and they tell, for instance, a customer came to meet me and say, invested, I will say, pertinence. Don't worry, Jare, like, pertinent. You go collect them, no worry. It's so, because I know the people, that these people stand, for something. So when you are now working, you now choose the company. Nobody is perfect, but you will see signs that, if I say this one has human feeling, are you getting that can still, deliver on the project. But you need to delete that one from your mind. No, you cannot do, you promise, blah, 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 blah. She went through the challenges. Then she eventually made the payment after, the expiration period later. Now she's calling me this week. She's calling us this week. One of the customers that they delayed the payment has invested 85 million naira again once. He's looking for the person that problem will always happen. Are you getting me, sir? So you must delete. If you not delete, you will not even want to talk to those customers. I've sold to some people in pertinence, and they went to a site and there was problem. When we opened, they were fighting. In the midst of fights, I just posted a La Vida flyer on my DC. We just opened La Vida. The person bought 4 plots. He was fighting me on the first one. He bought 4 plots in La Vida. So problem will always come for business. The first one for investment, and people have run away. Be showing workings. Get lawyer. Even the lawyer is your friend. Get everything. And chat people, get screenshots, show the customer that you are doing all your best. Don't allow the customer to get broke. Now remember that you are owing money somewhere. he will be coming to you and be threatening you. No, don't allow that one to happen. And for forward going, choose the company well. No company is perfect, but you see some people that have heart a little bit. Then delete the past so that it will not hold you again. Delete the past because those customers are also losing money somewhere else and they are not telling you. Do you know how much forex they've lost? By themselves, they invested by themselves. So don't worry, sir. Let's move. Thank you so much. Had a great time with.
I'm sure this is not the first time you'll be seeing them if you were here last month. They'll be coming up again, to give us more information on how best we can take advantage of the opportunities available at PetSafe. Round of applause as we welcome PetSafe team. Round of applause for them. Make it louder, please. Clap, 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 clap.
Hello, billionaires. PetSafe, powered by you. Good morning. Good afternoon once again, and we are here. You have other businesses. We can decide to empower your business by giving you working capital. Can you give us a round of applause? And I'm not just saying this to sway you or to make you feel like, okay, come and open, but I'm saying this because this is what's the first thing is just open this account first and see what we can do. My people are sharing the forms right now. Please, if you have any question, ask us immediately. We are attending to it right now. Thank you, ma. So this madam raises her hand first. Okay. That can go. So far, you give us a valid ID card, you give us your passport and your utility bill. No amount, in fact, the amount is limitless. That's what I want to say. As long as you give us a valid utility bill, a valid ID card, your big challenge will be taken off. We are almost done with it. You remember that do you understand me? You remember that we started our operations October 2nd. This is just the first month. Just give us some slack, little slack. I'm so sure by November and we will not be discussing this because we are on top of it. Thank you so much, sir. But even at that, from this period to that, to when we get that one off, there is you don't necessarily see. We are registered with Corporate Affairs Commission. And if you've been in tune with Pertinence Group, and they've been long-standing for 12 years, you should know that we have right people on the board to give you so much confidence to transact with us. I hope that is good. Thank you. Another question, please. Please kindly fill your form. If you want me to give you my number, I can do that in case of inquiries. ID card, you mean your ID card? You can send it to
Council.
I said you may not be able to do direct transfer right now as we speak, but by November ending, all things being equal, yes, we are going to give, please, the customer service phone number, please. Please, the customer service phone number, please. Yes. But even at that, you can transfer to our correspondent bank and your account will be credited. All this will be over in less than 1 month from now. But please, sir? Yes, I'm going to call it for you right now. Please, the customer service number Is on that flyer. That flyer. Please, do you have any of our flyers with you, please? Our flyers. Daddy, please. Just 1 minute, please. Please, here on this flyer, you are going to see our customer service number. Please reach out to us and we'll respond to you very timely. You don't have the flyer, I will get it across to you right now. Thank you. Sorry, I collected it from somebody. Yes. Okay, let me call the number out. Please, 091 38 12 4277. Should I call it again? I should call it again. 091 38 12 4277. Another number 070 72 42 6247. Please, should I go over it again? Are we good? So please, in case you have this is the number to reach us from. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Most of the banks now, no one is exception, even including the big banks like First Bank, GT, Senate Bank, Access, and all whatnot. They have some issues now due to upgrading and recapitalization. And I'm quite sure between now and December, if solution, are we sure that this Pertinence microfinance bank have met all these odds and they are good to go? Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question. I said something the last time. If we are just opening for operations, maybe you should come upstairs. Let us show you our license for you to be confident enough in us. For a microfinance bank to be given a license by Central Bank of Nigeria, it means that we've met all requirements. All requirements. And we just got open this October. You see what is happening in commercial bank? That is commercial bank. Deposit.
The property listings that we have on one app. So you see things like home workspaces, you see things like property flex that we mentioned earlier and the likes. Then upgrades. For another development we made for this is for the upgrades on one app, customers can now upgrade to realtors themselves. Can we have one else, please? Please, please. Thank you. So, as I was saying, we have upgrades. Now people can easily upgrade. You know, before the method was when you pay your fee for upgrading to a business rep, you pay it, then somebody upgrades you. Now, the way we have it is the moment you pay on one app, an account approves that payment, you get automatically upgraded. So you don't really have to even talk to anybody before your upgrade is complete. It's all automated. Then the last thing is this one I'm very excited about is the instant commissions. I know most of us here we are realtors, and when we refer our clients and they make payments, you know, so that you don't start chasing your clients to say, have you made payments or have you done this or have you done that? The way we've built one app now is the minute your client has made payments, you are going to get your own commissions immediately. So the money doesn't even have to go to pertinence first, right? So for example, if I refer the client and the client has made, even if it's part payments, from that part payments the person has made, I'm getting my own share immediately. So if I'm a business rep realtor and my commission percent is 10%, immediately that person pays 10% of whatever that person pays automatically goes to my wallet. So you don't even have to call customer care anymore to tell them my client has paid and I've not received my commissions. So that's another thing. So at this point, I'll just see if there are questions from anyone here. And if there are no questions at this time, okay, there are questions. So let's just go straight into the question. Thank you.
Sorry, thank you for your brief. But when you were coming, they said tech unit or tech department. And you are giving theory. And this one thing practical. How do we assess the one app? It's very important.
Thank you very much. So for that session, because of time, right? Everybody is tired. Everybody wants to go home. That's why we're not having like a practical session. But for the practical session, okay, you want a meeting strictly for this. Of course, you can always talk to the realtor managers, right? And we can always organize something where we know that that day is only going to be for practical demonstrations. But before then, I would employ us to go on one app ourselves, try to do anything we can, so that you can now know if you have a problem or not. You know, it's a different case when you have tested it yourself, then you see how it works, than for you to come blank and just expect something to work. But to answer your question, can you all see my screen on the screens here? So I'll just quickly show something on one app. Let's see if we can just get quick glance of what one app is. So normally when you want to access one app, you go to oneapp.pertinenceproperties.com, right? I hope we're all familiar with the URL. So it's oneapp.pertinenceproperties.com. There's no space in between. So you just type oneapp.pertinenceproperties.com. For existing users, I believe we're all existing users. So what I mean by existing users are we already have accounts. For people who do not have accounts, you can click on this Get Started. So Get Started takes you to, when you click on Get Started, it takes you to asking, how would you like to register? Are you a realtor or are you a customer, right? It's very direct, very simple. If you're a realtor, you click on I'm a realtor. If you're a customer, you click on I'm a customer. So for this presentation, let's do for a realtor. So as a realtor, what are the information we need? Your first name, your last name, your email address, your phone number, and importantly, your referral code. Because I know the more downlines we have, the richer we are. Like they used to say, your network is your what? Is your net worth. So you just have to try and make sure whenever you're sharing your links with people, you are sharing your referral links. So when you fill all this, then you can click on continue. But I've done this before, but for the purpose of this demonstration, let me try to do another one. So we'll call this person, what should we call this person now? Demo, right? Demo presentation. What's the person's email address? So let me get an email address that we can use for this. You have to make sure whenever you're putting an email address, it's an email address that you have access to, an email address that you remember, because your email address is like your, what would I call it now? Your email address is like your, you know, the way we do NIN and your BVN, where we know that person is that person. So your email address is your key to entering one app. So let's not forget that. Let me try and get a sample email address we could use. I already have my own email address. So if I try to pull my own, it will tell me the email address already exists. So that's why I'm trying to get a temporary email address that we can use for this presentation. So I've copied my email address. I'll come here and paste my email address here. For my phone number, I'll try and put another phone number I've not used before. Then referral code. In this case, I don't have a referral code, so I will just sign in. For cases where the person you are referring does not put your referral code, the company becomes that person's referral. So there isn't really a case where you refer somebody, then the person is now under another person. In a case where you have referred the person and the person has forgotten to put the referral code, you can just reach out to customer care and tell them. And customer care will do it on their own side and make that person your downline. So if the person forgets to do it here, you don't need to panic, right? But you just need to put it at the back of your mind that you need to do that. All right. So I have to now create my pin. So for the purpose of this demo, I'll just create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as my pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I continue. Now at this point, I'll get an OTP. So let's go back to that email address that we provided. This is another reason why you need an email address that is active. When you register with the email address, an OTP will be sent to that email address. And you need to get that email address. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, this one works. All right, so that's it. It's very simple. That is how simple it is to register. You come into one of the pertinenceproperties.com, you choose who you are, if you're a realtor or if you are a customer. If you're a realtor, you could click realtor, you put your information and you register. Very simple. Now remember when we're registering, the same email you used is what you used to log in. So you put the email and our PIN. When we're registering, we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as our PIN. Please, let's not use 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. So let's try and use a more secure PIN, for our own security. And that is it. Very simple. Now I've registered as a realtor. And the way it works here is there are different levels of realtor in pertinence. We start from the referral level to business rep to partner, associate partner, and executive partner. Okay. Can you still see the screen? Okay, great. So this is it now. It's telling me welcome back demo. When we're registering, the name I put was demo presentation. It's not showing. Is it showing now? All right, great. So you can see it there. Welcome back demo. Then as a referral, right, you can see it here. When you want to upgrade, it's very easy. Now we've done it that you can do almost anything by yourself. If you want to upgrade from a referral to a business rep, all you have to do is when you log in, you've signed up as a referral, you can see it here, time for the next level, upgrade. So if I click on upgrade, it will tell me all the information I can see. So you can see it here, upgrade to business rep, 10,000 naira one-time payment, and it tells me the benefits I have, I can get if I register as a business rep. If I say make payment, then I choose how I want to make my payments. Do I want to pay through my wallet or through a bank transfer or through online payment? So online payment is people that want to use their debit cards. If you have your MasterCard, your Visa card, whatever card you have, you come to online payment. When you click on make payment with online payment, it takes you to our third-party providers. That's where you now put your information for your card, right? So this is just a sample. It's taking us there, but I'm not going to register. But if you add your card, you put in your card, put in the information, and you pay. Very simple. But I know the most common one we use is bank transfer. So when you make your bank transfer, you can see the bank details here. You make your bank transfer on your app or wherever you do it. Take a screenshot. For you, if you don't know how to take a screenshot, you can take a picture on your phone, then you upload it here. When you upload it here and you submit it, right? So again, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'll just upload a picture that I have, right? But if accounts should see this, I'm very sure they would reject my payments because this is not a bank transfer. You click on upload, and that is all. The upload is complete. Very simple, very straightforward. After you do this, immediately you do this, account is already seeing your payments, right? So again, for the benefit of this, I'm not supposed to show this, but let me show you to let you know how simple it is. So this is what the accounts people would see. Remember again, the name of the person we used was demo pertinence. So if you can see here, you see presentation demo, right? Can you see it? You can see amount 10,000. What the person is paying for is to be a realtor upgrade. So what accounts will do is they'll look at it, they'll open your proof of payment. So in this case, let's wait for it to load. Then I open the proof of payment. When they open the proof of payment, the next thing they do is, sorry, let me open that again. So I click on it and it loads up. Okay, it's loading up, but what they would say is when it loads, they'll see your proof of payment. They open the proof of payment and they also verify on their own side that they've gotten the payment. If they are fine with the payment, they verify the payment. Immediately it's verified, you become upgraded immediately. So you don't need to even call anybody to mention anything about your payments. You have a question? What's your question, please? All right. So for what you have said, one thing I'm getting is you really wouldn't know, right? So because you don't really know, we cannot assume the situation. But how it works is what I've showed you now. When you make a payment, account is seeing your payment almost immediately. I don't want to say immediately because life can happen, but almost immediately they are going to see it. And when they see it, they'll go ahead. So that's how it works for the onboarding. Then for your commissions as well, right? To address your last question, how the commission works is, like I said before, immediately your client has made a payment, right? From the money your client is paying, your own part is sent to your wallet immediately. So it's not a case of the company gets it first before they now send you your own share. The way we've built the system, from when the money is coming in, your own percentage, as you are getting yours, the company is getting theirs. So it's not a case of they'll get it first. No, it's instantaneously. As the person pays, your own is coming to you, the company's own is coming to them. So the company doesn't even really know about your own payments. All they just know is this amount of money has come in for so product. So that is how the commission works. It's instantaneous. And the same way as well. I wanted to say something really quick. For realtors that register as customers mistakenly, right? Because it can happen, mistakes happen. When you register as a customer, there is something where on this part, so if you can still see my screen, please let me know. On this part here, on this right-hand side, where, can you see it? You can see it now, great. So on this part here, if the person registers as a customer, all the person has to do is come to this side, click on this arrow. If you can see, this thing shows realtor accounts. Can you see that? If the person registers as a customer, it will show customer account. Now, for a realtor account, we have just two options: view profile and logout, right? If the person was a customer, it will show upgrade to realtor for free. So when the person upgrades to realtor for free, they're upgrading to a referral level. They are not going to be upgrading to a business rep level. So let's round it up here. If you have any other questions, I'll be at the back. I'll try and entertain as many questions as I can for today. Thank you very much for listening, and keep using OneUp. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David, the one up guy. We call him the one up guy because now they run him for us. Hello, billionaires. We're very sorry we've taken this long. I think from our plan, we actually plan to close by 2 p.m. But I mean, this is already, it's close to 3. So we'll just try to make things very snappy. Let's first celebrants or anyone born in the month of October. Anyone? Who else? Please, let's have you. Yay! Let's celebrate our celebrants for today. Please, I'll need this table to come outwards a little. Very fast. Let's quickly take pictures so that we can go on to just announcing our top sellers for September. Oh yeah. Yeah, October too. Oh yeah. Our celebrants for today. Thank you. Knife. Are we taking pictures? Okay. So after 1, 2, 3, go, we'll say happy birthday, October celebrants. 1, 2, 3, go. Happy birthday, October celebrants. We celebrate you. Thank you so much. Okay, very quickly, we'll just be calling the names of our top sellers for the month of September. Please, if you heard your name, please, someone needs to help me with this cake, so we'll get it out of the way. Deborah, please, come and help me with this cake. Top sellers for the month of September, and these are guys or realtors, individuals that have sold above 1 million. Basically, we have Jean Uzo Maka, Henry Udofia, Abimbola Olakosi, Kunle Osinoiki, Adebayo Marcelina, Adesua Bankole, Ogbaesi Mary, Nelson. Please, if you hear your name, please just come outside, so we just take pictures. Ogbaesi Mary, Nelson Ogbeide, Akitunde Solomon, Nathan Clifford, Barry Maxwell, Richard Makaba, Babalola Adeola, Okedara Olumide, Madeshola Rebecca, Oladepopo Akinade, Adegoke Felicia, Kristen Chikeme, AK Jovita. At least I know like 5 people that are here like this. Please come forward, please come forward, please come forward. This is us recognizing our top sellers for the month of September. As many of them that are here, please let's just come forward and celebrate them. And let's take a picture, please. So we'll go to our last agenda for the day, which is the quarterly productivity award. Thank you. Mr. Olumide, please come forward, sir. I see you. Please come forward. Please come forward. Please come forward. Very fast. Let's just take a picture together. Then we'll go on to. Yes, you can. Okay. Thank you very much. Where are our mind? Okay, so these are just people that came today. And these are people that have won shopping vouchers. Please let's take their picture. Thank you very much for partnering with us at Pertinence. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for representing our brand. Thank you for carrying Pertinence on your head, looking for customers, marketing our products. We celebrate you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's celebrate them. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So Richard will be in touch with us all. So the last category of people are our quarterly incentive for the month of July to September. So as much as we give reward every month, we also reward realtors, our top realtors every quarter. So the following people are realtors that have met the mark of that category, and we have Jane Uzuamaka. Mrs. Jane is in Owerri, so we'll be sending a gift to her. We also have Mr. Olumide Okedara and Mr. Henry Odofia. So let's call on Mr. Olumide Okedara first of all, so he can come forward for his gifts. I need help with this. Makaba, please come and help me. So Mr. Olumide has won a gas cooker oven with griller. Congratulations, sir. Then we also have Mr. Henry Udofia. Mr. Henry Udofia as well. Which one is him? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So Mrs. Jane is not around, so we'll just take pictures. Please, you can stay behind. So these are the top sellers and incentive for the July to September quarter. Makaba, please come. Please, let's put our hands together for them. You can go back to your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay.
A round of applause for ourselves, please. Let's clap. Let's clap. Let's clap. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for. I'm sorry for taking this much of our time. Just to reiterate some of the announcements that was said earlier. Salespo conference, please, if you've not registered, please do so. Prep graduation will be happening at the Salespo conference. Those of us who safe forms, do not forget to return it when you fill the forms. First timers, please. First timers, do we have them present? Okay, so please do not be in a hurry to go. Can we just have you gathered there? First timers, please. Can we gather here? First timers, let's just gather here. Please, first timers. First timers, please. First timers, please. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming today. We appreciate your presence. We thank you for coming. You are the reason why we're having the stakeholders meeting. Please check the WhatsApp group for more information and announcements. And if you are not there, if you have any questions, concerns, or you need any form of clarification,